Dallas Cowboys on the road at the Denver Broncos. It is 3.5 in favor of Denver at home. 51, the prevailing total there in this one. We just talked about how Denver should have lost last week. They figure out a way not to lose that game, despite the fact that for 3 quarters we're just absolutely bludgeoned in that game. But Dallas's offense just continues to absolutely roll. Noops, other side of a field goal is too much for me. I understand Surtain is going to go out there and he's going to shadow CeeDee Lamb. Here's the problem. Dallas also has George Pickens and Jake Ferguson, and their run game weirdly has worked so far and all of this stuff. And, I get it, Denver's defense is good, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that Surtain does what he does, and then it's so easy because most teams don't have two superstars at wide receiver. And so it's like you shut down the one, and then it's like if everything has to run through the ancillary dudes, then it just doesn't work. But that's not the case with Dallas. Whenever CD was out, we saw Pickens is fine stepping in to that number one role. And I think Pickens probably is kind of more of a 1B if he plays to his potential and all of that. So other side of a field goal is too much for me, man. Denver's offense is sucks. I mean, I understand Dallas's defense is not great. Weirdly enough, gets pressure, even though without Micah Parsons, 11th on the season so far in pressure rate on the defensive side. Bo Nix wets his pants whenever the people are in his face and stuff. So I don't know, man. Give me a last second Brandon Aubrey field goal from 72, and let's set an NFL record and also maybe a little money line here on Dallas.
Well, just for the folks at home, I share some notes with Matt every week, and one of the lines I had in my notes was, I should bet the Cowboys, but I'm a coward. I'm in. I think you just talked me into it, Matt. That was everything I needed to hear, because I agree. Are we really ready to trust Bo Nix to beat Dak Prescott? And I realize how kind of crazy of a sentence that is, but Dak Prescott's been fantastic this year. He's been one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He has put the ball wherever he wants on the field. I love everything you said about Patrick Surtain and how kind of limited he is in this game, where whether he's following Pickens around all game or he's following Lamb around all game, one of those other guys is just running around creating havoc. Jake Ferguson should be able to do whatever he wants in the middle of the field. And as good as the Broncos defense has been, the offense has been just as bad. So it's kind of one of those things where we're looking at an elite offense against an elite defense, but a mediocre offense against actually a pretty decent defense on the other side of the ball. So you talked me into it. Give me the Cowboys plus 3.5.
There we
this
go.
Absolutely should be less than that.
It should, yeah. I mean, listen, if it was 2.5, I'm not interested. Other side of 3, all day long.